Okay na? Okay. So, hello again. In this video, each of us will be analyzing our assigned case analysis. Miss Ignacio and Miss Aurelio will tell the story of Donna, and Miss Vida, myself, will discuss Ben's story, followed by Miss Rabanal's presentation of Cherry's story. So let's get started.
For case study number 1, I will be tackling Donna's case. She is a senior assistant purser front desk at a Princess Cruises as a JAP for 6 months. She shares her experiences and challenges she faced while working as a JAP. Donna talks about her unending shifts, working with diverse cultures, handling guest complaints, and being skillful personnel. Donna's case is a powerful reminder of the exhausting nature of cruise ship as a SAP front desk. Aside from her APs, Donna provides 24-hour assistance, and some is that she will have to double her role and responsibility, which will allow her to discover additional skills. Aside from her shifts, Donna also experienced working with diverse cultures. Donna said that working with people from various cultures and backgrounds can help their company's reputation because employees are much more likely to stay loyal in a multicultural organization if they feel appreciated and respected for their great contribution. And in the case of Donna and her members, they see to it that all problems and complaints by the guests should have an immediate solution because of the time limit inside the cruise. She sees to that all complaints should be catered because they are trying to the name of the cruise. Lastly, according to Donna, there are many different types of people, some of whom appear illogical or who appear to be asking seemingly impossible questions. People can also be at their worst in these circumstances, but the staff, and especially the JAP who is assisting the guest, must always do their absolute best to help. Donna believes that her team must be consistent, friendly, and great focus, with the goal of exceeding the guest expectations. For the conclusion, for the company to be able to give a high quality services and high satisfaction to the customer or guest, employees must be well trained and guided in all aspects of their job because any unforeseeable situation may arise, and employees must respond quickly and accurately. Employees must be dedicated to their work and must be consistent and professional in solving problems, because Donna believes that everyone on board has their own reasons for working on the ship, and she wants us to be prepared in our chosen field of work.
For the theme of the case study analysis of Team 1 is Donna's experience on working as a senior assistant purser front desk. So Donna worked in a cruise ship as a JAP crew member for 6 months. She compared working on a cruise ship and on land-based job. According to Donna's story, she faced numerous hurdles throughout her life and job on board. If you work in this industry, working conditions and hours may not always be optimal or convenient. Also, according to her, there are many different types of people, some of whom seem unreal or ask seemingly absurd questions. Handling customer complaints in the hotel business is a high stakes situation that, if handled incorrectly, may swiftly snowball into unfavorable news. So Donna is very flexible and patient person. She learns to handle customers' problems and concerns. Aside from her APs, she is available 24 hours a day for some assistance. They may also be assigned jobs such as assisting the night manager, art rack, lost property, assisting with work placements, captain circles, casino, and others. So Donna faced a lot of challenges during his work, and here are some. First is working on a diverse culture environment. So, working on a cruise ship, you may encounter different cultures, nationalities, and in that, there are some circumstances wherein the guests and the crew members may not understand each other due to different nationalities. Open, honest communication is the key to working successful with diversity. We should all feel free to be ourselves in a diverse workplace while treating others with respect. Without overreacting, we should be able to inform each other when something disturbs us. So the second is handling guest complaints. So just like what Donna encountered, there are guests who gives a lot of complaints to them, but it's normal when you're working on a front desk. Demonstrate empathy for your guests, even if you disagree with their remarks. Let them know that you care about the issue. Accept responsibility if you or your firm made a mistake. You can answer in a supportive, concerned tone of voice if it's a misunderstanding. So, for the conclusion, uh, according to Donna, nothing is easy as long as you're a persevering person. You may handle responsibilities that's not aligned with your skills and talents, but you'll go through it as what Donna did. Working on a cruise ship, you must be versatile, easy to cope up with different nationalities and cultures, and understanding crew as you may encounter different personalities from your guests. Being committed to your job means being able to achieve something in a company.
So this case analysis is assigned in Team 3. Um, the theme of this case analysis is Ben's experience working on a crew in cruise, celebrity cruises. The strengths. Here are the strengths that I found in the story. The first point to mention is that the application process was fully supported by the university. This is one of Ben's strengths because his university provided all the applications for him, including a Skype interview with one of the managers of Celebrity Cruises, um, demonstrating that he is fully supported and has nothing to worry about. For the next strength is Ben can enhance his skills and develop more knowledge about operations on board. Since Ben is still a student, at a young age it is an advantage from him to have a background in this kind of workplace. Um, the challenges. Next is the challenges. I found 3 challenges in this story. The first challenges is Ben had several tasks to complete to prepare for the placement. These tasks include the applying for visa, which requires him to visit the U.S. Embassy because Ben will be sailing in the U.S. waters. He is also asked to undergo medical tests prior to entering the ship in order to guarantee that Ben is medically qualified. Ben, like all other crew members on board, would supposed to perform safety-related duties in addition to his duties as a junior guest relations officer, and his fitness to perform these safety duties was a requirement of the job. So the next challenge is his first day on board involved lots of paperwork. As a new employee on a cruise ship with no prior work experience, you may feel pressure to adopt your new surroundings. Ben stated in the story that he would be working 7 days a week. The company assisted him settling in by assigning him a buddy who would show him around the ship to get a sense of his surroundings and explain both the safety features and the job he would be performing. And the last challenge is homesick. While I was viewing the team's 3 output, Mr. Ibanez stated that the best way to deal with homesickness is, according to Ben, is not to involve yourself as much as possible in all aspects on board, which make you Feel like you're not alone because it will help you make friends while on board. And this will somehow relieve the feeling of longing for your loved presence. And I am agree with that. For the conclusion, even if you are a student, don't afraid to take risk. All our hard work will pay off in the future. As a first-time employee, Ben witnessed how difficult the work was. The emotion of being both excited and anxious indicates that he is eager to try out for this type of job. He truly deserves to be part of the industry.
So I'm going to talk about the case analysis of Group 4 about Jerry, assistant purser, hotel service. The theme of the case analysis is Jerry performance on working as assistant purser, hotel services. Cherry handles numerous activities on the same day. She is the cruise line's most valuable asset since she can manage all of her tasks without freaking out and leaving other things behind. According to Cherry's account, handling special events on board as an assistant purser hotel service appears to be challenging because it needs a great deal of attention to detail. The strength of her character is Cherry has a good time management skill and is highly recognized with her routine. Cherry has in her in Cherry's in Cherry's story, she has three events scheduled for that day. She arrived at work little before 8 a.m. and immediately begins double checking the arrangement. So this has become his daily ritual because he has too much to accomplish and he needs to double check his schedule before completing his assignment. The second strength is the job of Cherry is a passion for her. Because I recognize that Cherry treats every event as a special occasion and she strives to make it great for everyone involved. Without her passion for her profession, she would be sluggish and the event will fail. The challenges of her character is the complicated schedule. Cherry's job requires her to handle every event schedule every day, and she is in charge of making the necessary arrangement for the event. And that's not all he does. He also has another assignment to complete, so he has to cram everything in just one day. The second is the timing to his work. Jerry handles a number of jobs. Aside from everyday event schedule, she also handling the assisting family and friends who want to send flowers or gift to visitors, to arranging marriage on board or on shore side and planning special celebration packages. So all work must be organized ahead of time. If there is a delay while an event is taking place, it may affect the next event and everything will be delayed. The conclusion of this story is it is demanding job of Jerry to handle an event, but he has outstanding organizational skills and time management skills to fit everything in one day. So the important sense of accomplishment Jerry felt after each success event, being an assistant purser requires guts, determination, time management, attention, and a strong desire to achieve. Jerry's story taught us that even if a profession is difficult and stressful, even though it is exhausting, once you get the hang of it and put your heart and soul into your work, it will go smoothly. I realized that there are no easy work in every industry, especially in hospitality. There are always be struggles and circumstances that may test how taught you are. You are just have to love what you do and always give your best in everything. So this is the end of our presentation.